might help if I unmuted the mic first. Yeah, it might work. Do you think unmuting the mic would be a good thing? Yeah, unmuting the mic. Good thing. Yep, cool, great. Yeah, anyway, shut up, Sparks. So, I haven't edited what game I'm playing yet because, well, as I was saying before I realised I didn't unmute the mic, you try so hard to have an excuse. What do you mean try so hard to have an excuse? I wasn't meant to get an excuse. It was, I literally just didn't unmute the mic because I'm a twit. Anyway, I was trying to say, stop putting me off, that I was going to make it a surprise and I realised everyone's going to guess it. As you can probably hear, no, you're tired, not tried, lol. Yeah, I am tired. I had a migraine earlier. Haha. Anyway, I was going to play Spyro because Anthony and JC aren't here, so I'm playing that. So let me just quickly fix the game I'm playing so people know that it's going to be Spyro. Hey, that rhymed. Yay, I can do things! Spyro, it'll just be Spyro. Hooray, Twitch has frozen! Yep, Twitch is frozen. What do you mean no result found? Excuse me, did I put it in the wrong bit? I put it in the wrong bit. Bloody hell, wake up me, Jesus. Help. Greetings, astronauts, non-astronauts, as soon as possible be astronauts. I have problems. And I'm going to play Spyro. The Reignited trilogy, obviously, as you can see on there, and I hit the microphone. I'm doing so good at this. Done. Hello? Can you update, please? Thank you. Right, it should have updated. And what should I call this? Ooh, what should I call this? I should have thought about this. Oh, this is what happens when you have migraines. Your brain doesn't work. Someone give me a title. I don't know what to call it. Help. I don't know what... Sparks, what do I call it? Good thing it's just Spyro, lol. You could play this half asleep. True, actually, because I know Spyro is like my childhood. They also just call it playing while half asleep. I don't know. Let's see. So, you know what? Actually, wait. Let me just check to see if anything else has been said. Reigniting an old fleck. You know what? That'll do. Thank you. That'll do, Sparks. I don't know what else to call it. I'm just going what you give me because I have no bloody clue. I'm bad at this. Oh my god. Okay, the title. There we go. Haha, puns. We like puns here because we all listen to Chugga Conroy. Boom. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for, but we'll see. If I hit the wrong game, I would have face planted myself into this desk so hard that I probably would have gave myself another migraine and I have to quit the stream and then curse myself for being such an idiot. So let's not do that, actually. Yeah, let's not face desk, because that'd be stupid. And it turns out many other people are streaming right now, so I'm not sure when they go online on Discord. There we go. So I'm not sure if anybody else will be coming. I know Torso will be coming later. I don't think it would have worked because it would have prompted you to close, but well, yeah, it would have stopped the stream. Because, ouch. I have actually given myself migraines before from doing silly things like that. Not intentionally, just being an idiot. So, there you go, there we go. Is this too loud in my ears? Yes, it is a bit loud in my ears, actually, hold it. Okay, let's go to save slots. I'm gonna hit delete, so I need to replay it, so... well, yeah, I'll get it back. It's gonna be easy, I know what I'm doing. I actually have another stream to mod later, so that's playing this game today, so today is just a Spyro day for me, apparently. Whoa, lol, that's great. Okay. And... am I correct in remembering that you can't play the other games until you've beaten the one, but like, I can't play... Wait, I can't reset one at a time, I have to reset all of them? So, I can't remember actually, I didn't want to, like, yeah, I don't remember. In the World of Dragons, you can do it in any order, okay then. Because I swear that I had to, for me to restart one, I have to restart all of them or something. Oh, I have to hit X, right, sorry. So we have dragons, yay! My childhood in HD.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds.
I don't have subtitles. Should I have
For a
subtitles?
dragon's age, We now have 12.
Also, apparently I'm talking in front of the cutscenes. Cool.
Or is it
Actually.
14,000?
What about this?
No, I can't get the subtitles up. Never mind.
Now,
Sorry. As far as the overall save file, I'm not sure since all 3 games are part of one large save file. Yeah.
Nasty Nork is a simple creature. Simple?
You can't be that simple. You knew how to turn the TV on. Come on, that's rude.
And is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat? Besides, he is ugly.
Subtitles can't be turned on until after this cutscene. Oh. If you started the game, but they should have turned it on. Yeah, that is stupid. Huh. And like Spyro's like right on the TV. How did you miss him?
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Yeah, Tom Kenny. Victory is mine. Well, I always it was the explanation as to why Spyro didn't transform is because he was too small. Also, I never thought about this, but let me go to the options first. Sound, I guess. Music volume. Where are subtitles? I mean, do I need subtitles? How do I get subtitles? What do I do? They also added a toggle to turn the motion blur off in the most recent patch. So if motion blur bothers you, that's the thing now. Honestly, I never noticed it. So, but if it bothers enough people in the chat, I probably will turn it off. But I never noticed it. Oh, you must not have to download the most recent patch. I did. Oh, who cares? Anyway, I never really thought about it as a kid. But something I thought about later is like, where are all the ladies? Like, did all the women just avoid this jinx and then just ditch all the guys? I just want to have like an animation of like all the female dragons escaping and then deciding, screw the men, we'll just and then when they all come back later, the men, they're just like, oh, you're back. Oh, this is awkward. I do love these animations.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
You're welcome, sir.
Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next
Why do you
world.
have a hammer?
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first.
Why do you have a hammer?
All I can tell you.
Why do you have a hammer? Like, what is here to whack? Oh, I understand now. Leading up to the release, I was wondering if Toys for Bob was going to make the dragon's female lot. Yeah, I was wondering that too. I'm kind of glad they didn't, because you know, they kept all their because you know they're all men in the original games, weren't they? So, and you know it's who they are, isn't it? So I'm okay with that. I would really like it if they, like I said, you know, there's like any reason as to why the female dragons were just not there. That would be amusing. I mean, when was it? I think the first time they actually showed female dragons was in 3, but they were all babies, which I'm not complaining. They're looking cute, so at least we got some female hatchlings in Spyro 3. Yeah, even though they can't talk, but they're cute.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro.
I like how everyone
You
has
much
something
to
they
learn
have.
First. Do you know what
Got
the Dragon
Hammerman
Fly
and,
following you is doing?
Archman.
His name is
or
Sparks.
Hammergon
He's helping
and
me protect
Artgon.
you. Keep an eye
I don't
on
know.
him and see what I mean.
I can't do things, I'm not smart enough. I don't know. Keep an eye on him, but like, do I even need to explain? Actually, you know what? At the moment it's just Sparks here and he already knows how this game works, so there's no point in me explaining it, so I'm just going to play the game. That painting of Sparks is beautiful. I know, right? Artgon is awesome. La la la. Oh yeah, I forgot, the collision is... There's like no collision in this game. Well, now there is. I mean, like when... See what I mean? I'm just not blind into anything. There we go. Haha. I want my life. Wow! Oh, I missed a thing. Can Sparks point? Now, how do I... Because... No, that's the dodge roll. I remember before, when I hit the R2 button, it used to slap the camera straight behind Spyro, but then they changed it. Is there a way to get Sparks to point at gems, or am I forgetting? No. Oh, that's it. I have to push them down on the left stick. That's it. Okay, haha. I remembered now. Now, I usually suck at gliding, so... Hey! Oh, I got a skill point. Yay, I did a thing! I forgot I got a skill point for jumping up there. Wait, I get a skill point for completing the game. Okay, then. The skill points are kind of weird in the first game, but oh well, because, you know, they were added in by Toys for Bob, so... Yup. Boing, 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 and nothing else. Okay. Hello, sir. Argus. What are you? Watermelon
Flash,
gone.
Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth.
Can someone give me something else
You're
other than
not
gone?
yet
Gone sounds
ready,
stupid.
Spyro. First,
While
you
watching
must
another
complete
playthrough
one
of this,
the
I did
other
notice a
artisan
few
lands.
zones I forgot existed, but for the most part, this game speaks volumes of my childhood. Oh, you forgot. Okay. Okay, I did read it correctly. I saw a gem. Mine. My gem. Let's go. I'm going this way apparently. Woohoo! So, what do you think of the blah, 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 blah. Hi, Thomas.
Hey, Spyro.
Sup, dude?
Press the jump button twice to glide.
And what instrument's
don't
that?
be afraid.
Afraid of what?
What instrument
Falling
is
from
that?
high mountain peaks, plummeting into
I don't
prehistoric
know.
glaciers.
Anyway, what was I saying?
That.
Oh yeah, so what do you think of the Reignited trilogy? Is it like everything you wanted? Was there stuff that you're disappointed with? Or was it just like, the originals were better? I'll give my opinion on it in a moment. Maybe I'll give my opinions on things when I see them, like stuff that I like and stuff that I might be thinking, okay, why did you do that, and other things. But there are some things that people really don't like, and honestly, I just don't care because I think it's funny. So, oh, it's a loot. Thank you. Thank you. It's a loot. Okay, I was like, I didn't know what that was, so I was like, I'd make a terrible bard in D&D. I don't know what things are. Did I not pick up that gem? Oh, thank God, he did. Okay, I thought he didn't. And look. Whee! I can't see. Nearly made it. This is what happens when you're rash and you just jump off the things without thinking. See, I make a great Gryffindor, don't I? Whoop! And down we go. And away, away. I can't sing the next bit because it's in a different language, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Bit disappointed by the amount of glitches and missing features it launched with. Because this game was delayed, it still had parts that felt like it was rushed. Oh my God, the worst glitch. I know they fixed it. Was that camera glitch for Sergeant Bird? Oh God, that was horrible. Overall though, it's Spyro with much prettier coat of paint, and that's what I wanted. I have heard its controls a little differently from the original, but I can't to test since I don't have the game. You know, it doesn't really control that differently, really. And yeah, despite everything, this is still Spyro. You know what I mean? Like, despite, you know, the changes and stuff like that. What do you mean there's one gem missing? You know, I don't care. I'm gonna point. I'm gonna exploit. It's not cheating, it's exploiting. If it's in the game, it's exploiting. Haha. Where is it? I was actually explaining that to my dad the other day because he was watching the game and he kept moaning about how people were cheating. And I was like, well, it's in the rules, and it's not, so it's not cheating, it's exploiting. It's cheating if they do something that's not that's not part of the game or something, you know. So where is it? Where is it? Where you be? Where is it? Thank you. Oh, I love Sparks. Thank you, Sparks. You beautiful, beautiful man. Let's go. Up to the top. And now we're going into Stonehill because I said so. Whoop! This is literally me let's playing. We're doing this because I said so. Oh yeah. Thank you for the monies. I wonder if Akuma is around because, you know, I know he'd want to watch this because, you know, he let's played Spyro. Well, he's not online at the moment. Oh well. Maybe someday he'll turn up. Can I still flutter race? I can. Wee and whoop. And can I? Yes, I can. Haha. I'm just remembering the buttons. Oh yeah, load screens can take a while, can't they? I haven't seen camera issues with Sergeant Bird from that other streamer who recently got to the character, but there's still a glitch in the dog with the dog in, I think, Enchanted Tower. Oh wait, there's a glitch of that. When you throw the ball so it goes on the button, it can get stuck on the platform and soft lock it. Oh no, okay, that never happened to me. The camera glitch with Sergeant Bird happened to me, and it was I know it happened to Kadikarus, and even he was just like, oh my God, what the hell? Because the amount of times we like died, so you just couldn't see. But apparently they fixed that, which is good. Although, they said the game was rushed, but didn't they delay it? So, what happened? They delayed it, but it turned out the delay wasn't long enough? Was that what happened? And I'm gonna fall down this well. Ah! I can make a Chugga Combo reference, like, Spyro fell down a well, his name must be Timmy. Why keeps doing that? Hello Gavin, what are you? T-dude?
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro.
That is
His
actually,
color
that is
indicates
cool.
his power. When he eats butterflies,
He has
stays
it, he has
strong,
like,
like
he has
me.
the tank on his,
Sure.
with the kettle on his tail and he just pulls it. That's so cool. I like this guy. Remember to make him big and strong, like me. Yeah, it got delayed, but they still didn't have enough time. Oh dear. I know that the third game had to be co-developed with another studio to get the game out in time. Oh wow. Really? It's out, isn't it? And you know what? I'd say they did a really good job. From what I grew up with and that. I mean, I can't say if I prefer the original or the remakes because, as you said earlier, it's still, at the end of the day, it's Spyro. So it doesn't matter what's different or what's not. The fact is, this is still Spyro, and the fact that they got Tom Kenny to voice him is awesome.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving
Clockma- oh my, wait a second.
That could be
Isn't he meant to be, is he
useful if you run
referencing
into
that
trouble.
guy in
Not that
Crash
you ever
Bandicoot
run
3?
into trouble,
Not Crash
Spyro.
Bandicoot 3, no, just, is it Crash Bandicoot 3 when he comes out? Entropy, is that his name? The clock dude. He's blue and he's covered in clocks. He's referencing that guy from Crash Bandicoot. I've just noticed this. Holy... okay, that was actually kind of cute. Go on, Spyro. I like Tom Kenny. I'm glad they got him back. I wasn't sure if I liked the fact that they got, because in the original games, Spyro was a bit more what's the word I'm looking for? Sassy, I guess. But you know what? I like this. It's fine. And boop. Wait, what? Oh, someone's commented on my YouTube and they spelt that really weirdly. Okay, I'll respond to that later. And whoop. For the most part, I do love this remake. I just feel like it's better to wait for a game to be the best it can be than to try and push out the product that hasn't been able to go through proper testing. True, actually.
Take you back to the artisan home.
I like this.
But first,
Let me tell you a story.
You a story.
No thanks. See ya. I like that. He just like looks away, like go away, go away. I actually remember some of these lines as a child. Okay, and goodbye. I don't want to play this game anymore. Yeah. Thank you. No, you remember when you were a kid and you find this place for the first time, you feel like such a genius because it's so well hidden, and then you become an adult and find even more harder puzzles that take you hours to discover, and then you realise that this is still freaking awesome because, you know, we're children and we found it ourselves without any internet help because internet wasn't really a thing, especially for me because I didn't have the internet as a kid. Woohoo! I had a rough childhood. Oh, hello, it's a gem. Haha. It is for me. Thank you. For a sec, I thought I ran past a crate and I can't bother to go back and look. So, oh well, if I miss a crate, I will get it later. Unless I'm just seeing things. What do you mean I missed? Come here. I rage quit. I think you're meant to charge all these guys to get the trophy, but the thing is I've already got all the trophies for this game, so I don't need to write. Boop, boop. I like how you can charge the shepherds in this area, but later in Toasty you can't. So charge everything. I like how I'm not killing the sheep. Ah! Go screw yourself. I'll even lend you your stick. Boop. Anything else? Okay, now I need to kill a sheep. Sorry. Boop. Anything else? Hello? Anything else around? Hello? I think I'm good. That's actually... Gotta be careful with the camera doing that. By the way, I can't hear the sound anymore. That's weird. Hang on, the earphones have gone funny. Can you guys... Can you hear the sound okay? Is it alright? Why has it gone all buzzy in my ears? Huh, didn't realise there was an inconsistency with the shepherds. I can hear sound on my end. Okay, good. Yeah, like... Well, in this area you can charge them, the later area you can't. Yes, I don't think you can. I better check. I'm pretty sure you can't. Hello, Gildas. Who are you? Oh, the level guy with a pink...
Spyro, my friend.
What the?
How about a hint on gliding?
Nope, I can't hear a thing.
That.
For the
Nope,
longest
I lost the
time,
sound.
press the jump
Hopefully you
button
can hear
at the
things,
top
because I
of your
can't.
jump,
Hold on a minute.
And try pressing the action
Hello?
button to drop down mid-flight.
I heard mid-flight and that was it. Was it like that in the original? I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, I can hear again now. What happened there? I literally could not hear anything. I was just... And the thing is, I can't lip read, so I had no clue what anyone was saying. The sound issue is just on your end. Okay, good. That was, interesting. Okay, this part here is painful in the original games, because if you miss a gem, you can't do this to find it. So I would be running around for a long, long, long time. Oh, hello. Oh, wait. Skill point. Ha ha ha. And these guys are back. Near, 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 near. And any minute. No! Nope, miss. Okay. I just blew him off a cliff. And you know what? I'm perfectly okay with that. We just turned the sound down. Now it's working. I've turned it up and it hurt. Oh yeah, and wasn't the gem finder one of the last upgrades in... It was the second upgrade. I know the gem finder was like automatically a thing in Spyro 2. Then Spyro lost well, because, you know, they lost some of their magic. And that really looks like you can run up there. But, lies. So yeah, it was like automatically a thing in Spyro 2. But then when they went to the, no, that's not the name. What's it called? The Forgotten Realm, the Forgotten Worlds. I forgot what it's called. Lol, because it's forgotten. That's ironic. Some of the power was gone, so Sparks lost most of his abilities. So first of all, it was he could pick up gems from further away. Then it was points to gems. Then it was have an extra hit, and then it was smash open crates. I think that was the order. Sad they got rid of the exploit of the glitch jump. See, they don't have glitch jump. I know that was only in the second game, but still. Oh wait. It's this way. What did they put in that upgrade place for this one? I think they still got rid of the gem point. Actually, no, they didn't get rid of the gem pointing thing. It was always a thing. I'm pretty sure it was always a thing. Why can't I get up here? Lies. Huh? You know, I don't remember. I don't think they. Part of me's thinking they just didn't give you anything, which is kind of lame. I mean, it would have made sense if you started the game off with Sparks not having the pointing ability like they did in the original, and then you just get it later. Also, I'm not a big fan of Sparks having feet. Just not a big fan of it. I don't know. But, hey, and he hit it. Oh, hello, fairy. And whoop. And I done? Mother trucker. Alright. Yeah, Reignited gives you the gem finder from the start of Spyro 3, so I've been curious about what they did. I don't think they did anything, actually. I might be remembering wrong, because I've played it for a while, but, huh. I'll go the right way. Up, of course it's up there. Blah, blah, I went the wrong way. Lies, lies, beautiful lies. Baby, baby, tell me more of your lies. Okay, I'm just singing Beast in Black now. Okay, it's up there, so we're going up. I wonder when Tor's gonna get here. If he does get here before I turn the stream off, because I'm not sure how long I'm gonna go for. I'm just gonna play for a bit. I kind of like the fact I'm playing a game that I know what I'm doing, because it's more casual. I like that, especially when I had a migraine today. And you know what? I'm fine with exploiting heart. Wait, you're pointing down now. Wherefore art thou be, gems? Wait, what? Oh, I did run past a crate. You know, screw it. Alright, now the rest are on the top, right? Yes, I did run past a crate. Aha! And I went the wrong way again, didn't I? No, I didn't! Aha! I'm learning things! Hooray! I won't leave an area until I've 100%ed it. Having Gem Finder for the first game is gonna be real nice when I play it. I've had so many times when I'm missing just one gem. Oh god, the one gem. The one dang gem. Everyone's worst dang nightmare. It's over there. Right. Can I? It'd be nice if you can get Sparks to points while running. Like me pushing the button right now. Sparks. Sparksy boy. Where there be? Ah, this way. Don't fall off. Wait. Did I run past it? Reignited trilogy yet, Sparks. As in Blue Sparks, not Sparks on the game. But you know, we can have his opinion too. Ha! I found another. Where is it? Just one. Great! Yeah, I'm gonna beat this game in no time at this rate. Ha 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 ha! They're both here. Woohoo! I'm free! Okay. And I'm just gonna leave every level like you're meant to. So, hello! I just killed the fairy. No, I don't have a PS4, Xbox One. I have to wait for a Switch version. Oh, was it coming out on the Switch? Well, that'd be good. Well, that sucks. I would say get one, but they do cost money, don't they? And I did get myself into quite a bit of trouble getting my Switch, but you know what? I like my Switch. Yay! Okay, and now we're going this way. And I'm about to hiccup. There we go. There we go. We're in. Come fly with me. Come fly. Did you see that game review of this person who called Spyro the Dark Souls, like Dark Souls for children or something? And the reason why they called it that is it because they couldn't beat Buzz. They couldn't beat Buzz. I was 9 years old when I first played this game, and I remember beating him, and I was just sitting there thinking, hold on a moment, like, did you see that video, Sparks? You just question humanity for just a moment. Like, it's as bad as that time when somebody in Cuphead couldn't get past their dang tutorial, and they had a clip of a 5-year-old boy doing it in like 2 seconds working out what you meant to do. Like, do these people not have problem-solving skills? Why are they game editors when they can't play a game? What is this? Hello, sir.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you
Scrolled on.
those annoying little creatures.
Hey.
Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a
They wouldn't bother you.
Their
What, did I just rescue you?
But a charge attack will take care of them.
Cool. Oh yeah, I saw that review. Can't believe they had so much trouble with Buzz. I consider Buzz the easiest boss in the entire. And I think it was Canadian guy who did it when he got his wife, who doesn't really play video games and has never played Spyro before. It took her 10 minutes to figure out how to beat Buzz. Like, she just ran around for a few minutes. Like, she's never played Spyro before. Like, so she ran around for about 5 minutes, get used to the controls, went in and figured out how to kill him in 10 minutes. Because that's what you do. You do something, it doesn't work. You do something else, something happens. You do it again, but it doesn't work. So you think, oh, okay, then you back up a bit and, like, you use your brain. Like, problem. Come on, people. Darius.
Big enemies like this Nork with the
Shakespeare?
club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Is he the theatre dragon, I guess? If it was Spike, I would have understood. Yeah, Spike is. I've always struggled with Spike for some reason. I consider it the hardest boss in the trick. Yeah, you know what? It's funny how Spike is so freaking hard to beat, and so like even I had trouble with him. And then the next one, Scorch, is just kind of a joke. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like Spike should have been the second to last boss before the sorceress. And I like frogs. Can I read these books? I would so bring a chair out here and just have this blood. Like, then again, this bit here would give me a migraine. So yeah, I would have this as my reading base, but like I said, that would give me a migraine after a while. So yeah, migraines suck. Oh wait, what did you say? Yeah, and I told the other streamer about that review as well. He's never played the original Spyro, but beat Buzz very easily on the first nice one, mate. Yeah. Because you know when you like the thing is you can't get hit by Buzz until you cause him damage first. So, because before you cause damage, he'll just run at you and then just kind of just push you around. So the fact that you have to cause him damage before he can damage you. So the fact is, you know how to beat him now, but I don't understand. I've never actually known. I've never known if it's actually true, but I've heard that Spike, for whatever reason, has difficulty scaling. Oh, he can be the easiest or hardest boss in the game, depending on how many deaths you've had and how many eggs and gems you collect at that point. I've never heard that. I've never heard that. He's always just been. He's always been the same for me. So I would say that's not true, but I don't know if it is. Yep. And we wanted an upshot skirt shot of you. Thank you very much. Can you come closer so I can burn you? No, we see me. Alright. Aren't they women in the original games? They can't hurt you, can they? Wow, you're stupid. Wow, you're stupid. Wow, you're stupid. Makes me wonder how many times that reviewer got knocked back into the lava because they let Buzz push them around before they realised you could just push him. Yeah, which is true actually. Yeah, because you know he'll knock you back so you just glide. I never thought about the gender of the monstrous blob. Ooh.
Spyro, wanna know a secret?
Arabian
Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Press triangle to look. I exposed his secret. I'm evil. Ha. So, actually, there we go. I was like, wait, it was triangle, right? Yeah, okay. Don't make me think I've gone bad. I was about to say I like this room is filled with books and then I start drowning. By the way, the book I'm reading right now, to be honest, I don't even know why I'm still reading it. It's actually pretty crap. But I'm reading it just... Oh, I always miss that gem. Like, I'm reading it mostly because to see if it gets any worse or maybe it might get better, I don't know. But I'm kind of intrigued to see how it ends because it's so not a good book. It's like, it's so bad. Well, it's definitely not the worst book I've ever read, I'll give it that. But it's just like, the author clearly does not know how communication works. Or, like, the characters are just so unreal. Like, you know what, you've ever read a book where the characters do something and you think, like, okay, I'll give you an example. The main girl's best friend has just been mugged and had her arm broken by the mugger. And it turned out the mugger thought it was the main girl. So actually it was her bag he was trying to steal. Guess what these two amazingly smart girls decide to do? Freaking separate and walk home alone. I'm like, why? There's a madman out there who's got evil intentions, who clearly has attacked one who had to go into bloody surgery, and his actual victim's still wandering around, and you just so I was a bit like, wait a second, what are you doing? Why are you separating? In fact, why are you out to begin with? And what makes it worse is that the main girl basically lives alone because her mum's working all the time, and they live in like a little cottage out, or farmhouse in the middle of the woods. So, yeah, she is alone. And she walks through the bloody woods alone. So, love, if something happens to you, this is your own dang fault. I'm just like, bloody plot convenience. Like, I don't know if 100% this level. I didn't see. I just left. But okay, that's something I worry about with my own writing. Lol. I am so socially inept that I have to guess how my characters should respond to different situations just because I don't know what's actually natural. Well, actually, there is a way to solve this problem. This is what I'm doing. You get people to proofread the book. Always get people to read it. Because if I was friends with this lady and I read that book, I would have told her that. I would have said, like, you need, like, this doesn't make any sense. It's like, when the police come round, they asked the main girl, if she asked her boyfriend if he would go beat up this girl. A policeman would not say the word beat up, he would say assaulted. The only time he would say the word beat up is if it was for a child. Because, you know, a child may not understand what the word assaulted means, but it's such a childish thing to say, to walk into this girl's house and be like, did you tell your boyfriend to beat up this woman? I was sitting there thinking, what are you, a bloody teenager? What is this? So, let me see, did I, 100%, okay, I didn't do it. So I was sitting there thinking, like, why, like, and something else about this book is that everyone bloody talks the same. I like books where you can tell who's talking, because, you know, everyone has, like, different mannerisms and different ways of, like, expressing, like, their sentence. But everyone just talks the same damn way. Wait, I actually had a dumb character moment like the one you described in a weird subplot I took out a very long time ago. Essentially, a letter wasn't going to get mailed in time, so I had them throw a letter into a moving mail truck like a frisbee. I was like 13 at the time, so I had no idea how mail worked, and the whole subplot was just filler anyway. Oh, yeah, that. what would have made it work is if as I say, what could have made it work is that you saw the mailman walking by, and when he wasn't looking, you just slipped the mail in his bag, so when he reached the girl's house, he would have, but then you would have just posted it through the door anyway, so. But yeah, like, also do your research, people. When you're writing something, like, I'm not going to read this book, but there was something that made me cringe, because I sometimes watch book reviews, and someone reviewed this book about this girl who travelled to France to study movie making. While in France, she discovered that France, shockingly, has cinema. And now, another artistic dragon, or sculpture dragon, I should say.
Square, Spyro.
Is he French?
Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bullets.
Oh, good enough. Anyway, so, now, I'm not sure if you know this or anyone else watching this later, but, France invented movie making. So this girl, who flew to France to become the greatest movie reviewer of all time or whatever, didn't know that the country she studied movie making in was the country that invented. So, even the reviewer could not believe it. He literally could not believe what he was reading. He was just shocked. I think, no, she actually was a female. She was just, even she noticed it. It's like, but they invented. Is it? Oh yeah, all stuck. I thought so. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh yeah, character speech patterns are something I struggle with. I try to get around it by making sure that characters respond around specific other characters in a consistent way. Only problem is that makes it difficult to show character development because I have to find a way to naturally transition between how they respond to a character. Okay, there's two ways. Like I said, one way to work on that is by getting people to read your book. Another way to work on that is read other books. And when I say read other books, I mean read good books. You know, people like. Well, let's face it, J.K. Rowling is a good example. You can tell who is talking. Well, you can tell if it's Ron talking or Hermione talking or Harry talking. Like, you can tell who's talking because the way their speech works. So she does well with that. Another book who does it well, in my opinion, is Cassandra Clare with the Shadowhunters. I can tell who's talking. But there are other books like the one I'm reading right now. I have no bloody. So when there's moments where there's just speech, I just lose it. I don't know who's talking. Cake, can I have it?
On the tip of my wing.
I want it.
Did you know that you get your longest
God,
glide
he's
by
really British.
pressing the jump button at the
Gee,
very top
I
of
did
your
not
jump?
know that. Thank goodness you told me. How else would I have made this long jump? Wow. Cassandra Clare is a great author. Yeah, she's great. Loved Mortal Instruments and Infernal Devices. Haven't read her up. You haven't read The Dark Artifices. Oh, you poor boy. Oh, you poor. Oh, no. Oh, God, The Dark Artifices. Oh, get onto it. Tell me when you do. Oh, my heart. God. I have not recovered from The Dark Artifices. I don't think I've recovered from anything, actually. Oh, God. I love Cassandra Clare's books. I really do. I pre-ordered the next set of short stories that she's made, and the first book of The Last Hours. It'd be cool to read about Tessa and Will again. Especially Will. Okay. Up. Yeah, like I said, read. Because it also gives you obviously don't copy people's styles, you know. When I say don't copy people's styles, when I say, like, when people sometimes make up their own style, sometimes, like I said, that's when you get people proofreading your work, because I've read people with their own styles before, and you're just sitting there thinking, I have no clue what's going on. I heard about that last one, but I didn't. Wait, what's this guy?
Spyro,
Meat Dragon of
dressed in blue
He's got fruit on it. I never know it's
and
like his
he's
tail.
stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run!
I'm actually worried. Does he want the egg because he's worried for the children, or is because he's a chef and oh. I'm a bit worried now, actually. Anyway, I heard about that last one, but I think I didn't actually have access to it until after high school, so I just never got it. Don't have easy access to the library. 10 out of 10 best tale. Oh, so you haven't got, you have to read The Dark Artifices if in the library. You don't actually own the books. I mean, maybe in your local library they might have it. I mean, Cassandra Clare is a popular author. Whoop. And I got my twin sister into the books now. She's listening to the audiobooks and she's now on to City of Heavenly Fire, and she likes Simon. and which is hilarious because her boyfriend is literally like Simon, and the thing is he's gone, and the thing is she's kind of like Isabel as well, like she's very, let's face it, I'm gonna say it, my twin sisters are very hot. So Isabel and Simon reminded me of them, like the pretty girl and the nerdy guy, and when Susanna mentioned that she liked Simon, I was like, oh my god, yes. That made my day. And you are Thor, I remember your name. Hello.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can
water
always
dragon?
check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
For a second I thought that was part of a cutscene. I was like, wait, what? Okay, and now... Bye-bye. Don't think I've ever bought a book, no. Only ever rented them and received others as gifts. There's no library close enough to me. Oh no! For you to go to get one. And I generally don't read much anymore because I have so little... Oh no! That sucks. I try to read a chapter a day. That's what I tend to do. Like, if you do get round to it, go check out the Dark Artifices. It's like... Emma Carstairs is awesome. Okay? I like Emma. Oh, I found the last gem. You know, I'm just gonna get rid of you two. Did I beat this level? Oh, got everything? No. The egg! The egg, the egg, the egg, the egg, the egg. That's right. Okay, because the guy ran away, didn't he? Oh. I just do that. I'm a weird person. Whoop. Okay. Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna miss the jump! Oh, I made it. I'm usually bad at that jump. When do I get good at it? Now, can I... Where is he? There's been a time when I've landed on his head and killed him. Where is he? Did he run away? Seriously, where are you? Dude. Where is he? Oh, he's there. Can I do it? Ugh! Ha! I'm so glad that worked. And I think I killed them all. Yes, I have. Woohoo! I killed everything. Haha! Genocide! I was about to say homicide, then I realised that was wrong. Well, technically it's not wrong, but it's genocide. Woohoo! I am a terrible person, but I don't care because I'm a dragon. Ha 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 ha! What is wrong with me, people? That trick shot, yeah, baby. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad that worked. Okay, let's go. And I killed a chicken. No, they respawn anyway. Whoop! And away we go. Okay, so I'm glad I'm actually doing this. And stretching. Ow, and now my elbow's just cracked. Ow, that hurt. Okay, that hurt. I'm just referencing. I just realised me saying okay that hurt like that kind of maybe reminded me of two movies: Ella Enchanted and Aladdin. All right, now is Toasty the last one I can do? I believe it is. Okay, I've got all the yeah. By the way, I cannot get through Toasty without getting hit. Even though not the boss. No, the boss is a joke. It's just the dogs and that. Let me in! Do you know, when I first did this would not open. I could not figure out why. Turned out you have to actually leave a level, not exit. You know, press exit level. You actually have to jump on the platform and fly out. So I had to go into a level, run around, jump onto the platform, fly out, and then do this. It was like, well, currently your book is the primary thing I'm working on reading, but literally all my free time is being used on trying to find work and count. Oh, you still have that? I mean, cool. I mean, you don't have to, like I always say to people, like, only read it if you have time to, like, get your life around everything first, you know. These dragon heads were the most confusing parts of my childhood. Why? Because they wouldn't open. Oh, let me check. I'm pretty sure you can't charge him. Oh, you can! Okay, maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Huh. See, I can't do this without getting hit! I swear you couldn't charge him. Was it in the original game that you can't charge him? Maybe it was in the original game. I'm pretty sure you couldn't. Okay. Roll. Boom. There we go. Brick! I knew I'd get hit by him. Yeah, you fall off the dang cliff! You know, no. I just said I'm a Gryffindor. I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight. With all the health that I have left. Whee! How did that hit me? How did that? funny actually. That was actually pretty funny, and I've got my health back, so who gives a shite? Yeah, it's still in my bookmarks on page 111. Nice. Oh boy. My older sister's proofreading it right now, so there probably will be some changes to it. But yeah, if you ever get back to it, tell me, and hopefully it's not bad, because you know I do want to get it published, which would be cool. There we go. Now that is how you beat these things. Right, now let's do this again. Aha! That's how you do it. See, I can do this. Got it. And you jump, go. Wow, I've gotten good at this. I left off in a cliffhanger, so I'm gonna read more of it when I have time. Just do another chunk. Hope it's not too different by then. No, I haven't actually changed any of the plot or anything like that. It's just like grammar checks and stuff like that, and maybe I'll reword it how someone said something. But more or less, it's got more or less the same thing. So 111. So you're basically on part 2. Oh god, right in the end of part 1 made me depressed. Okay. How the hell did I get through that without getting hit? Okay, focus. Whoa! How am I not getting hit? When did I suddenly get good? What is going on? Why am I suddenly good at this? Go away. Haha. Yeah, about halfway through. Lol. Yeah, it's about half. It's part 1. Wait, how many pages is part 1? I don't remember. I don't want to speak about my book too much on stream, because you know if anyone has it, because you know it's spoilers basically. Bye. I need to get back to reading your book as well. Actually, I have to say, hey, problem is you. I don't know how I survived that. Maybe not. I'm on chapter 20. Oh, okay. Actually, yeah. No, actually, yeah. You finished part 2. Bloody hell, you're a long way through it. Yeah, part 3 is about as much as part 1 and 2, isn't it? So, wow. Yeah, I'm avoiding any specific details since this is kind of. Yeah, definitely.
Charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Woo!
Be careful, Spyro.
So many
Toasty
artists.
has many tricks up his sleeve.
But he's also weak to fire, so I'm not worried. His trick is that he owns dogs! The Fiend! Da, 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 da. You know in the original game I can hit, but no! I got hit! Can I charge these dogs? I think I can. No, I can't! Can't believe I got hit. I was doing so well. Whoop. Walk away, because he can kick you. Yep, walk away. And he's just a sheep. And he's just a sheep. Now, in the original games, I could hit 2 dogs at once, but I don't think you can do it in this one. Well, you can! No, you can't! Ah! I got ambushed, but I'm okay. You alright? Goodbye. I don't care. As far as how many... As far as how my book is divided, though, originally part 1 was meant to be book 1, so part 1 is still in the works like a complete book, just not the complete story since I have 3 parts from me. Oh, okay, so you've got to make it one long one, you've still got to make it a trilogy. And are you going to finish it? Is it like something you're going to keep working on or whatever? And I'm flying away. Well, I was doing really well till right at the end and I started getting hit. I guess I still can't get through this entire level without getting hit. Someday it'll happen. At least I have the potential. I did pretty well there. That's probably the best I've ever done. Despite the fact still dying in a very amusing way, so I have no clue how that happened. Alright, let's just flame some sheep. Sparks. Thank you. And... whoop. Thank you very much. Alright, now... I believe I've done everything. Wait, I have not. I know I was forgetting something. Yeah, I'm just going to do it now because I don't care. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. Let's go. I'm going to see how long it is after I've written all 3 parts. I have a lot of ideas laid out, but it's another one of those things that gets put on the back burner because of lack of time. Well, know that feeling. I've written the first chapter of part 2, which takes a while because my chapters are much longer. Whoop. Okay, I always do this in a weird order. I don't think I've ever done this in the proper order you meant to. I've always done it like this, so I'm just gonna keep doing it like this. So what is this, like, I've never noticed a motion blur, so, I mean, oh shoot. Ah! Why can't I flame this dang thing? Foiled by water. Foiled by water, yay. I don't know what the hell happened there, Jesus. Jesus, the lucky criminy. Right, let's do this again, shall we? Alright. Oh wait, there's a skill point here, isn't there? Or is it a trophy? Is it a skill point or a trophy? It's a trophy, okay. Which, I already got the trophies. Right, let's try this again. Flame, and... that wrong button? That's the wrong button. It's this one, I think. Yes, that's it. Aha! I couldn't remember which one it was to turn round, so... I missed. Just mash the button, I guess. Die, I'm missing everything! Whoop. And there's one hit. And the other two are right there. I'm gonna cut them off. Whoop. And whoop. Where'd he go? Dude, there you are. Aha. And so long, farewell. And I just burnt the guy's backside. Okay. I think I'm going the wrong. I think I've managed to fly for the first one. Nope, it's over there. Alright, so I'm gonna go in here first. I'm gonna run out of time because I am being silly. Oh, maybe I'll be okay. As long as I can just do this nice and quickly. Alley up. Alley up. And alley up. Okay. Now let's get out of here and hopefully finish it off without screwing up too much. Woo! Can I do this without screwing up? Believe in me! Oh god, this is gonna be really tight actually. Oh bugger, this is gonna be really, really tight. Oh god, okay, maybe believing in me may not be such a good idea because I think I'm about to fail. I am going to fail this. Holy crud, I'm gonna fail this with like half a second. Dang it! It's right there! Booyah! 1 second left. Woo! I've heard the motion blur is worst in the flights, which makes sense. I can't see the motion blur at all on the stream, but it did bother me a bit when I watched Canadian guy's video on blur. 1.3 seconds. Yeah, I'm great at this. Guess just didn't, like, I'm very, very, as you know, as you probably know, I'm very susceptible to migraines, but I never got the problem with motion blur. Maybe it's just maybe it's because I have my television set up, so it never bothered me. But you can still get the skill. But can you get the skill point? Well, there is no skill point, so screw you, mate. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no skill point. You're making me paranoid. Now, there isn't. Don't do that to me. Meanie! There is no skill points in this game. Haha! I think it's just in the second and third, I believe. Boop. Okay. And now we can go on to the next place. Woohoo! And we're going to you.
Wow, I see.
He has
you've been
voices now. Oh my god,
collecting
subtitles!
dragons,
Yay!
Spyro.
Don't you type he, you jerk.
You may travel to the
Peacekeepers were,
Are you ready to go?
Boop. Boing. Boing. Okay. Whew. Okay, I'm actually, good boy. I might stop after I've finished Peacekeeper, because let's face it, I'm going through this quite quickly, aren't I? So I might stop after Peacekeepers, actually. Because, like, I call it a background headache. I still kind of have it. Spyro 1 has skill points in Reignited, but the original didn't have skill points. Because they weren't invented yet. I'm guessing that's the reason, I don't know. Okay. See how fast I can get through this. I'm not even going to call this a speed run. I'm just playing. Good thing this balloon takes me exactly where I need to go. Magic. Magic, 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 magic. And now I'm referencing Heart of Darkness. Oh my god, imagine a Heart of Darkness HD remake. You know what? I want that to happen. I want Heart of Darkness to have a HD remake. It would be so funny. Because the game is so bad but so great. You know what I mean? Motion tends to make my eyes tired on a large screen, so console games that have always been hard for me to play for that reason. Oh yeah. Motion blur makes me a lot more tired, so I struggle to focus on the game.
Got it.
I'm not. I just didn't really pay it. I didn't really notice it. I guess. Even in Canadian Guy A's video comparison, I still didn't really notice it. Beep. And oop. Ah! How did I get here? Just the camera went weird, and now I'm sure. Anyway, I was going to say, when I first played this game, this gem here glitched and it got stuck up there, and I was like, game. I knew that was gonna hit me, but it's fine. Can I get him here? No, I can't. Hello. So, yeah, bye. That's what you get for hitting me. Now, those of you who know me when I play video games, if you hit me, you are going to die. These will run away. No, they will just... You're going to run into your little things. Now, do they still moon you in this game? I think they do. Cool. Now, what do I have to do to get the skill point? Scare 6 Norks into 10s. That's it. Okay. Wow, that was delayed. That was delayed. Cool. Okay, now you guys. Yeah, my skill point. Okay, now it's working. What the heck happened there? I think his flame might be running out of batteries or something. I've seen fodder animals get stuck in the air, but not gems. Oh yeah, it's happened. Handheld games are much easier in this way. It's easier to see the entire screen in my field of view, so I can focus more on everything. That's true. Although, oh, excuse you, Spyro. Something I can't handle is 3D. It's like, I know Emil's able to do it, where he could turn the 3D up all the way when he's playing 3DS games. If I turn the 3D on, even if I turn it on slightly, the migraine will start to trigger and it will hurt. And I know for some people it's something you can get used to, but like I said, I'm prone to migraines, so I just avoid it because, like I said, it hurts. So a lot of things cause me migraines. Kind of a pain in the neck, but you know to deal with them. 2 of 1 shot, woohoo! I didn't mean to move it. 3 with 1 shot, woohoo! And I have to go all the way around the other side because I'm silly. I think his flame must be running out of batteries. Why did you quote that? Why did you quote that for? Thank you. Sparks all the frick, man. I missed some gems, but oh well. Oop. Oh, it's Magnus! Wow, Magnus is putting some weight.
Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong
By feeding him lots of butterflies. I like the fact they gave these dragons personality. It's so good. Anyone in here? Nope. Cool. Health. Yeah. And collect everything because I want to 100% this game because it's cool. 3D works for me if it's especially on the new 3DS XL. The regular 3DS is pretty bad because one slight movement messes up the 3D and can cause eye strain. I feel no strain on the new 3DS. I have a new 3DS but not the XL, so maybe it'll be a bit different with the XL, I don't know. And I can freely move my head without losing the 3D effect. I still only use it for short bursts because I think most parts of the game look better without the 3D. Like I said, I've tried watching movies in 3D before, and I remember we went to see I think it was called Pirates of Adventure with Scientists. It was the premiere of the movie, and my dad managed to get tickets to see it, the premiere, so the whole family went, and it was in 3D. I remember wearing the 3D glasses, and after a while, even my mum, who also is susceptible to migraines, we both had to take the glasses off because it just hurt too much. Like, I tried watching the movie wearing the glasses, it just wasn't happening. So, and when I try and see a movie in 3D and I put the glasses on, I have to take the glass, even before it was those crappy cereal box ones, I just have to take them off because it just hurts. So I just can't watch things in 3D. So every time we go to same thing, my sister, it hurts her head too. So we just see, every time we go to the cinema, we just watch everything in 2D now, which is cheaper, so we don't care. Hello, Gunnar. What a great name. And he's green.
Well
yes.
done, Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Oh, he's like
Destiny?
a punk rock dragon. I
I
love it.
just want to kick some.
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
Oh, come on, a dragon looking like that probably wouldn't care about swear words, but then again, no point being to stereotype, huh? Boop. Okay, now what do let's go this. You know what? When I first played this game, this one, not the original game, this Reignited, I messed up these jumps so many times. It was driving me nuts. So can I do it? Okay, do they fix the gliding? Because I'm not sucking anymore at gliding. I failed that jump so many times it wasn't even funny. So when can I suddenly get good? Oh yeah, ever since I started wearing glasses, 3D movies has been out of the question. Oh, you wear glasses? Ah, I want to see you wear them now. But 3D movies look really unnatural, in my opinion, because it creates an unrealistic depth of field. You know what? I agree with that. It does actually in some places. I think the 3D systems do it better than 3D movies because 3D does an inward stereoscopic effect that creates natural looking depth. Yeah. Then the unnatural pop out effect. Yeah, because it's just like you said, unnatural pop out effect is a bit and like depth perception is completely out and it's really, really weird. And don't do that face, Sparks. Come on, you know I like you. Why did I fail that? Game, why did you do that to me? I just killed 2 rabbits. I meant to kill 1. Sorry. Now there's one last little bit I need to do, unless I missed something else. That's not what I wanted to do. It's down here. I nearly drowned it. Sparks. Sparks is right there. Sparks. Honey. Sparks. What the hell, Sparks? I'm still missing some gems. Should send her some blue sparks drinking a cup of tea. Now where is this last thing? In there? Can I make this jump? Whoa, I nearly missed it. No, it's on the other side. Where that'll be. Oh, back. Didn't need to do that. Aha! How did I miss those? Wow, that was silly. Blah, la 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 la. And while I'm reading that, I feel like there's just a few gems in the game that have broken detection for sparks. Lol. Like, there's some he just refused to pick up. I've never had that problem. This is the first time I've noticed that problem. People mention how sometimes sparks just didn't pick up any gems, and I guess it's because I'm always running around that I just pick up. I never notice. I just pick them up. So this is the first time I actually noticed it for me. I wonder how many times I'm gonna have to try to hover in Spyro 1 and mess up a glide. Oh yeah, I did that all the time in the original Spyro 1 because it started with Spyro. Oh, hover started with Spyro 2 actually. Yeah, but it doesn't exist in Spyro 1. Alright, let's do this. Whoop. Bye. Something I want to point out, if any people are complaining that none of the dragons are females, just remember, all the enemies are males too, so if you're that upset, just torch some enemies. So now I want that animation to have like female enemies hanging out with the dragons. They're just letting the boys just do their thing where they just fight each other all the time, and they just come back and they're like, what the heck? That'd be quite funny. Like all the female monsters are angry with Spyro because he killed all their men. That'd be quite funny. Like a funny little thing to think about. Like, what would the female dragons and monsters' reactions be when they come back? In fact, are the women just watching this from a distance and laughing? I don't know. I'm not an animator, so I won't be able to do this myself, but it's kind of funny to think about what sort of stuff you can come up with. Doopy 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 doo, and here we go. more reading. Yeah, that's the problem, lol. I kept trying to hover in Spyro 1 because I was so used to being able to hover in the 2 other games. I played the Spyro games in reverse order the first time. Oh. I played, I think it was the second one, and then the first, and then the third. So the second Spyro game was like practically one of the first video games I ever played, that along with Pokemon Red. Playing Spyro 1 last actually had the effect of making it my least favourite of the trilogy. Because it felt bare bones compared to all the orbs and egg challenges I liked from the later two. Yeah, I can understand that actually. Yeah, this is a game you should play first, really. But then again, I got Gateway to Glimmer first for Christmas, which annoyingly the Reignited is just called Ripto's Rage. It'll always be Gateway to Glimmer to me, so screw you people. I'm going down here because I said so. Actually. No, I'm gonna go this way because there's something I want to get first. Now, do I have to do something to get a skill point? No, I just need a perfect Dr. Shemp. Is that it, really? It's only 2 skill points in Peacekeepers? Oh, alright. I mean, sure. Ow! I knew you were there. Get lost. Okay. That's animal cruelty, says the guy who's been torturing all the birds. And I kill him and his bird dies too. So maybe their souls are bound together. Oh my god. This is they're the demons from Northern Lights. One dies, they all die. What have I done? I don't really care.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders.
I love
You are a good
the
glider,
animations for these dragons.
Spyro.
I was
Born to
born
glide.
to glide.
Yeah, that's cute. Yeah. Sounds like how I played Pokemon Ranger 231. 23 is number one. Wait, 23 is number 1. Now, should I go this way? I'm gonna do this. Yep. The puzzle has stumped so many of us as children. I just realised his helmet goes over his eyes when he's aiming. That is actually freaking hilarious. I love it. Okay, yeah, the puzzle that confused most of us as children. This one. Boop. There we go. And I think he congratulates you for being smart, which is awesome. Maximus.
Incredible glide,
He's quite cute.
Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head.
Thank you.
Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty.
You should go and meet that chef. Why don't you go and meet that chef from Town Square? And I swear in the original game, Spyro walks over here and picks up the key automatically, but they changed it and made him walk down there, so that's kind of sad, but well. And that's why I wanted to get that key. Bye! Bye! Bye, 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 bye! La, 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 la. It's kind of annoying how when you run, you can run on that and automatically. So the amount of times I accidentally ran and stood on that and exited the level when I didn't want to do that. So I'm like, no! So I have to go and start all over again. Well, not all over again, but you know me, I have to kill everything. I'm evil. Right, time to kill this guy and his demon. Bye. My demon was so Beowulf. Have you read the Northern Light? I haven't finished. I only read Northern Lights. I haven't read any of the others yet. But have you read Northern Light Sparks? Do you know what I mean by the demons and that? Do you get what I'm referencing? I don't know. Oh yeah, the other playthrough I had watched was so angry about this glide lol. He thought it was the stupidest thing ever and right. Oh dear. Well, because he couldn't hover? Was that what made him angry? I don't remember him picking up the key automatically. No, I haven't read that. Ah, okay then. Never mind. The demons are basically spirit animals, which is basically their souls. So that's why I said a wolf would be my spirit animal. So my demon would be a wolf, which is awesome. So in that, it's basically a parallel Earth where basically humans have demons, which are their spirit animals. So every human has an animal that follows them around, which is basically their spirit. And the spirit, and until you become the animal can change its form, so you can change into different animals until you become an adult and your personality is formed, and it just stays with that animal. Although reading the book, some of the animals that these humans get, I kind of questioned a bit. Although some people who have like animals that turn into dolphins, they end up having to live on the sea, because if they get too separated from their demons, they basically die. So when you have an animal that can't leave the water, it's kind of a problem. So they usually go to like sailors and that, people who live out in the ocean. So kind of sad, really, when we think about it, because they can't come to land very often.
Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much
So
about?
stuff like the land, you know, that country in the middle of Italy, which I forgot the name of, that's completely landlocked. Yeah, you can't go there. This sounds like, yeah, that's it. That's the Golden Compass. So you know the movie? Unless you mentioned that and I missed it. Yeah, that's it. It's called, well, the book's called Northern Lights. Yeah, so you do know it. Nice. So you know what I was talking about. Hooray! He gets me. You missed me. You suck. I'm gonna read the Subtle Knife at some point. It's just I'm reading, for some reason, this crap book. Yeah, I didn't know it by the book title. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's called Northern Lights. Not sure why they changed it, but to be honest, I'm not a big... The movie was okay, but they messed up with quite a few things, which I would get into, but anyone who hasn't read the books or watched the movies, it'll be filled with spoilers, so I'm not going to do that. Not to mention, it's not really... I don't really want to talk about... I don't want to go on a tangent, because I'll lose focus on what I'm doing right now, so... Just know that, the book was better. But let's face it, usually books are better, aren't they? Is there any, like... I can name, like, some... Like, for instance, I liked the Ella Enchanted book and the movie. Even though they're both completely different, I loved both of them, and I think they're both amazing. But is there anything where the movie's better than the book? Does it exist? Because, you know, there are times when people say the movie's as good as the book, but has there ever been a movie that's better than the book? Like, even in someone's opinion, does it exist? I'm genuinely curious about this. I'm just killing plants. Do you just come back to life again? That is cool. I'm really curious now. I didn't even know there was a book for Ella Enchanted. My sister loves that movie. Yeah, your sister loves it. Give her a hug from me. Yeah, it's a book. It is like, if you watch the movie again, it'll tell you it's based on, I don't remember the name of the author, but the book is different to the movie. Like, the whole thing about, you know, Ella being cursed to have, like, with obedience is still there, but it's very, very different to the movie. And I think that's why I love the movie as much as the book, is because they're both different. It's like the movie's based on the premise, mostly, but the movie had its own charm, which is why I liked it so. But like, let's face it, the movies, I love the movie. So yeah, go get around to the book if you get the chance. Maybe I can quickly look up who wrote it. Hang on, while I'm here. Let's see. Let's see who wrote it. Blah blah blah. Oh, Gail Carson Levine? I think it's Levine. Gail Carson Levine. Yeah, it's a book. So, oh, Tor's made it. Hello, Tor. Nice to see you. I think comparing the book to the movie just doesn't make sense from a critical perspective at all, to be honest. The movie physically cannot be better because it doesn't have anywhere near enough time to develop the story and characters to the same level. I look at a movie adaptations as completely separate entities. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, because it's either the book is as good or just ruins it. You know what I mean? And yeah, Ella Enchanted. You've never heard of Ella Enchanted? We were watching a movie, but now I'm here. Oh, what were you watching, Tor? And well, thank you for coming. I'm just doing the same. But oh, Ella Enchanted. You know what? We're gonna have a movie night where we watch Ella Enchanted. And Sparks, bring your sister. She's invited. Everyone must see this movie. I love Ella Enchanted. I ran past it. There it is. The Big Lebowski. I've not seen that. I don't know what it's about. Yay. Alright. Okay. So I've decided I'm going to complete Peacekeepers and I'm going to end the stream. So I got this level 3 more to go, I think, yeah. It was my first time watching it. So what's it about? For a second I thought the game glitched and Spyro disappeared. And I was like, Spyro? Now I remember this guy stabbed me the first time I did this. Ah, but I win this time. I like how, you know, guns are bad, but getting stabbed with a knife is a-okay. Good logic. It's fine, though. I say it's fine because, you know, I don't really care. I'm the kind of person who'd rather just let people get on with what they want to do. So if they want to have, they want to have knives but no guns, that's fine. If they want to have guns but no knives, and vice versa, etc., etc., blah blah blah. Well, the point is, I'm having fun. Bye bye. Give me that. Thank you. Oh. I must say that's unlikely. Wait, what? I must say that's unlikely since she lives like 2 hours away from me and is in school with 2 full-time. Oh, come on, really? Well, your sister's still invited, so she could come see. We'll have an Uncharted movie night, and she shall come too, and we shall have a great time. I did forget to explain that. I knew it. It's about a lowlife who is mistaken to be a millionaire, and he gets dragged into a big kidnapping thing. Oh my god! Is it basically? It sounds like a farce movie actually, or is it like is it a farce or an action-packed thing, or a bit of both? And if that's the case, that sounds amazing, and I must see it. Hello, Halvor. There is always time for movies. Oh yeah.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
I'm heavily disappointed that the dragon named Thor is not the one holding the hammer.
On metal, but charge it with your horns?
That should do the trick. Well, I don't remember these freaking... I remember the script of this game. Holy moly. And let me... I always take forever to catch this guy. Just keep going around this... Yeah, just keep stopping. Make it easy for me. Make it much easier. I said make it easier. Stab it. What did I say? Wait. Can I do the trick shot thing again? Maybe I can. I'm going to try and do the trick shot again. Hang on. Although having a metal cape like that, I would say would be awesome, but let's face it, it wouldn't flow as easily as that, would it? I'm gonna see if I can trick shot it again, as Sparks called it. Let's go up here. Did I get? Yes, I did. Okay. No, in the original games, the pot actually glows red, so you know you flamed it. So. Wow, you went very far on this. Actually, no. I said all the... there are female enemies. Never mind. Just slap around the men. That's abuse, love. Gosh. These poor guys. I feel sorry for these enemies now. Shame I have to kill them to 100% this game. Well, at 360 no scope. It was a weird movie to say the least. Wait. Reminds me of some... reminds me vaguely of some Like It Hot, except more it was more the classic disguise motif rather than being mistaken. I haven't seen something Like It Hot actually. I bet that cloak is just I can't read like that. Aluminium. I'm British. Yeah. Or tinfoil. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sparks. Thank you, Sparks. He spelled it the way I pronounce it. I know it's like aluminum, but I'm British. That's why I paused. So I was like, aluminium. I'm British. I'm sorry. Why am I apologising being British? Woo! Sparks, get me. Unless you're still spelling it aluminum. Oh, you're still spelling aluminum. Yeah, you suck. Never mind. It's aluminium to be. Wait, do you spell aluminum? I don't know. Sparks, how did you spell it? I can't read because I'm too busy concentrating on other things. I'm confused now. I'm confusing myself. Someone help me. I don't know anything anymore. What is life? What is the meaning of life? What is happening? Send help. Okay. Yeah, I'm done now. I'm sorry.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Stuff.
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Well, the way it's spelled here is aluminium, but I corrected it to aluminium since that's what you said. Okay, thank you. Oh, you were spelling. I say aluminium in Swedish, but I always hear aluminum, so I wrote that because evenings. Okay, yeah, it's. I don't know. Yeah, because America's. I'm not sure about Canada. I think they say it the same way as us, but they say. You guys say aluminum, where we always say aluminium. It's kind of weird, actually. Can I make that from here? I think I can't. Bugger! Come on. That sucked. I want to see if I can do the trick shot. I did think I'd be able to make that jump. All right. Well, there's some more people I need to kill. I feel bad for them because, you know, they get abused by their wives and I'm just going around. But then again, they're about to stab me, so I have a right to defend myself. Meh. Screw you. Okay, let's just go to that one there. And wait, I just lit a rocket. Rockets explode! Yeah, I just made a Toy Story reference. Who's excited for the next Toy Story movie? Because honestly, I am. Okay, trick shot, trick shot. Booyah! Screw you, mate. He has nothing under his robe thing, whatever that is, I don't know. Bye. Oh, okay. I wonder if I can do this. I want to check something. Oh, it does make a splash animation if you drop them in the water. Cool. That is awesome. Maybe death is a better fate for them too. That's me. No. I mean, they're enemies. They're trying to stab me. So maybe you have a point there. I watch too many British channels and British shows. Yeah, I'm one of them. So I've forgotten some of the differences between dialects. You know what? The same thing happened to me because I watched a lot of American shows, so I kind of forgotten some things as well. But you get better. I noticed I accidentally I noticed I accidentally use British words or use British pronunciations because I don't know which ones are correct for my region in a bunch of cases. Yeah, I've done that with American before. Maybe we should rename those enemies Eltor. I'm down for that. My English is a mixture of British and American spelling, yeah, which makes sense because you know your first language is actually Swedish, so joke to speak 2 languages. Not jealous at all. And there it is. So Eltor. Oh yeah. Almost as good as Le Frog from Flushed Away. I need to see Flushed Away again. I love that. Le Frog. Such a good villain name. It's just Le Frog and it just makes me laugh. And he's so French. Because it's obvious. La 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 la. Whoop. Like, if they ever do a sequel, there should be like El Toad or something. Or El Frog. I think actually El Frog sounds better than El Toad. Let's face it. I feel like grey versus grey is what everyone can relate to. I flip-flop between the spellings I use all the time. Yeah, apparently one is for colour and one is for atmosphere or something? I don't know. Funny thing, L is electricity in Swedish. Ooh! So, you could, and you know you're known as, on Twitter, you're Emo Thunder God. Oh my god, it's a sign! So you really are electric type Tor. My god. That'd be awesome. Maybe like electric. Ooh, electric dark would be cool. Is there any electric dark types? Do they exist? Am I just not remembering? I know there's fire and dark because you know Incineroar and that. Eh. Bye bye. I was hoping to charge it, but I missed. But I'll just do that because it's fine. And. Yeah, I am. Oh, yeah. I've always just heard it said that one spelling is grey, it's European, the other is American. I know that Luxray is commonly mistaken as electric dark. Yeah, which, let's face it, really should be, shouldn't it? Even though it's pure electric. I wish it was part dark, though. You know what? Same, actually. And you know what? While we're here, I'm gonna look up the differences between the greys and see if there is a difference, because I... Hang on. Let's see. What's the difference? That's not how you spell the word. Meh. Okay, aha! Let's see what it says. Grey and grey are both accepted in the English language. That helps me. However, G-R-A-Y is more popular spelling in the US, while G-R-E-Y is reigns supreme in the UK. Okay, so they both work. It's just the A is more American, the E is more British. Well, I tend to spell it with an E anyway, so... Woohoo! I'm right! Well, the British standards. But yeah, it doesn't really matter, so... Coolio! We learned something new today! Don't know how you didn't see me, mate. Any more up here? Other than that one over there? Aha! I always miss gems up here. And I saw another one here. There it is. Any more? Okay, all down there. Cool. Let's set him free. There does not appear to be electric dark type. Come on, Galar region! Give us our electric dark! And also, yay for learning, obviously. I really want a dark fairy type. Because you know when people ask you what type you'd be, I always say dark fairy because it's just... I just like the concept of the dark fairy type. Like, I like to be a dark fairy type, but like Lugia, I can reside in water quite a lot. And probably have some water moves as well. Because, you know, that they live so deep in the water or something. But that's where it gets its dark typing from, but it uses magic. So that's where the light typing's from. Well, fairy. You know, you can get like nymphs and kelpies and stuff like that. They're fairies. Closest thing is Rotom, who is Ghost Electric, which, yeah, that's true. Well, no, Fan Rotom is flying. What does Rotom have to be electric type? I forgot. I know it's grass type for the lawnmower, fire type for the oven, water type for the washing machine, flying type for the fan, or was that the electric type and I'm remembering wrong? Or like the theory that Rotom is Shuppet is just Rotom with a cloth over it. Rotom is electric to start with, I think. No, it's Ghost to start with. No, it's electric Ghost to start with, right? And then it changes its form, so it's Ghost something else? Or was it electric something else? It makes sense if it's electric something else, but then again, it's possessing appliances. But all the appliances it possesses is electric, so it should take me every. Ah! I don't understand how this works. Help! My brain. I didn't play the game again. Oh god, that hurt my brain. I don't know. I forget how things work now. I don't remember how Rotom works. Chugga, where are you? What did I miss? Did I forget to fire some rockets? Oh, just directly beneath me. Aha! Boop. Always forget those gems. And we'll go that way. Okay. Do. Yeah, is he always electric depending on the type? Is that what it is? Is Tor looking it up now? Is that why he's not answering? Yeah, it starts out as electric ghost. Okay, so Rotom is always electric base form. The ghost form. Wait. Blah. Rotom is always electric. Base form is ghost, but the others vary. Okay, so it's always electric something else. Okay, so it loses ghost typing for something else. Okay, got it. I really like the idea of Dark Fairy though. Yeah, you do, Sparks. Dragon Fairy would be nice to see. Oh my god, yes. As its own Pokemon as well, since it only exists as Altarius Mega. Oh my god, yes. Dragon Fairy would be awesome. Yes, we need that for Galar. I'm actually really heavily expecting a bunch of fairy types being Galar, because you know it's based on the UK, and let's face it, we're very fairy orientated, aren't we? Woo! So I wonder if we're gonna have like Pokemon based off like Alice in Wonderland and Peter Pan. Oh my god, we need a Cheshire Cat Pokemon! We need a Cheshire Cat Pokemon! This has to be a thing! I demand a Cheshire Cat! Please have a Cheshire Cat. Oh my god. I'm so excited for it. I really am excited for Galar. Oh my god, I'm gonna have so much fun. And like Let's Go Pikachu, maybe I can stream it the day it's released, providing I'm able, you know, I'm free that day, because I'm not sure when it's released. But oh my god, they're so cool. Although I kind of want Score Bunny to evolve into a Fire Fairy type, because Fire Fairy just sounds like an awesome concept. Now I need to go this way. And Hiccup apparently. All people in England are fairies. Well, obviously, Tor. Of course we all are fairies. Although funny thing is that fairy also means gay, but I don't know where that came from. Because fairy just means, you know, a magical being. Unless all gays do have magic powers. If anyone who's gay or anything, can you confirm this to me? And if you're bi, do you have like extra powers or something? Like, how does this work? No, if that's the case, no, I'm sad now because I'm straight. No, but then again, maybe I don't know. How does this work? Maybe I do have magic powers, but I'm just hiding it from you all. I'm just stupid. Ask you. I should ask you. You got a point there, Tor. Yes. Fairy is a very derogatory term for gay, so it's definitely not a good correct. Yeah. Why is it? I mean, I don't know where it came from, actually. Like, why do people call them fairies? Like, I don't know. Like, so many words. Like, gay used to mean happy, then it changed. You know what I mean? Like, it's stupid. But hey, if being gay makes you a fairy and makes you have superpowers, then, you know, good on you. Now I need to ask Hugh if he has super. Wait a second. Hugh did steal my powers on our stream. That's how he did it, the jerk! Words are weird, aren't they? Definitely. Hello, Ulrich.
Word of caution, little one.
That is
Wait
a tiny
until
shield.
you grow big,
Like me.
before charging those large enemies.
No, I'm doing fine. You don't need to worry about me. It's a way to denounce masculine. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Masculine. People would call gay guys fairies as a way to insult their masculinity. Hey, they're very manly, and imply that they're less. Hey, that's just rude. Come on, people. People are just stupid anyway. That is just stupid. I mean, I don't know. I really don't like how people claim that, like, you need to be this to be a woman, or we need to do this to be a man. Like, just be a bloody human. Does it matter? Does it matter if a guy likes knitting or a girl likes rugby or something? Who bloody cares? Like, we're all dang human. That's what matters. I mean, when I have children, if I have a son that likes playing Barbie dolls, you know what? I'm gonna sit on the floor and play with him. And if I have a girl that wants to play football, then I'll do my gosh darn hardest to play with her, because I have no clue how to play, but I will do my hardest. I'll try my hardest. And when I at least just come and cheer her on at all her sports events, I will do my best. Let's face it, I'm probably better off playing with Barbie dolls. There's a nice meme about the X and Y fairy gym before we knew its gym leader. A very buff man in pink shouting about the power of his fairy. Oh my god, yes! That needs to exist. I would so be down for a very buff, very over-the-top, overly masculine guy who uses fairies. You know, I can kind of picture, like, Alex Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist like that, where he just says, and everyone's like, he just sends out fairy types. I was like, are you serious? But, you know, fairy types are actually pretty awesome. They get one-shotted, so it's like, oh my god kind of moment. That would be awesome. Oh my god. I want to have Alex Armstrong with a load of fairy types now. I love Alex Armstrong. He is awesome. Alright. Doop. Doop. But yeah, if people call gays fairies because they're like the you know, derogatory way, then go away. Just go away. You suck. I'm going to get that later. Boop. Boop. God, such a chop. Like, you remember I said earlier about that book I told you about where people say things? I'm just like, what are you, freaking a teenager? It's like with these people, like, what are you, 2? It's like, oh my gosh, we need to come up with an insult. I know fairy. Wow, how many brain cells did you burn to come up with that? Well done. Like, come on, people. And again, it just makes the insults, like, to me, the insults just have no, like, when people do stuff like that to me, the insult has no impact on me, because I'm just like I said, how many brain cells did you destroy coming up with that? Well done. Good for you. And we've all dealt with them, haven't we? And you know what, they're just stupid people, and I can't be bothered to deal with them, because I have more important things to worry about. Like stuff like Lillipup. I love Lillipup. I worry about Lillipup, and that's what I care about. Yay. Hello, Andor. Support your child in their choices as long as they're not little I can't swear, of a bleh to others, which definitely, yeah, like, I'm definitely not gonna let them do that, because, you know, they'll be in huge doo-doo if they do. I hope fairy one day becomes a term for endearment that gay people turn into a positive word. Yeah, they should do that. Like how queer used to be an insult, but now it's embraced by the LGBT. Yeah, actually, that's true, because, well, queer originally meant weird, didn't it? But they embraced the fact that they took the word and said, yeah, we are weird, but that's what makes us awesome. Which, you know, well done, guys. You know, I think that's a great thing. So yeah, maybe someday that'll happen. That'll be cool. The thing is, at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of letters all strung together. And the funny thing is that if you you can't glide from there to here. I came down here to see if you could do it, but you can't. No, I'll do it later. Actually, I'll go get it now. But yeah, the thing is, because they're just a bunch of letters all strung together, if you change the word, like, say like the word Pepsi was replaced fairy or something, so the drink is now called fairy, and the little creatures are now known as Pepsi, you know what I mean? It will still have the same impact. So if you call gay people Pepsi, it will, you know what I mean? It's like, at the end of the day, it's still what it is. It doesn't matter what the word, so Do you get where I'm coming from? Let me just glide over here. Something I've been thinking about recently, like, say if, like, my name's Leslie Ann, I'll still be me. I'll still be the random girl who likes playing video games, sings along to everything, and has Asperger's syndrome, even if I wasn't called Leslie Ann. So it's just, as I just thought about, it's like, if words was something different, like if, like, again with Pepsi, like Pepsi was Coke and Coke was Pepsi, it would still be the same damn thing, just a different name. You found the meme! Yay, you did it! Well done, Sparks. I've got to see it now. But it's really interesting, when you think about it, it's kind of interesting to think about. Like, how did words become what they were to begin with? And let's face it, and there's also languages as well where words have different meanings, or like I will say something but Tor will say something completely different because he's Swedish, you know. Oh,
Thanks for freeing me, Spyro.
you're welcome, sir.
And now,
I'll see that picture in a
where
moment.
was
I put the meme in Discord. Yeah. Okay, actually I'll go see it. Let's go see. Okay. And oh my god, I love him. Oh, can he exist? Oh, can he exist? Guys, can you imagine a furry type gym and the gym leader? How cute would that be, right? Every 5 of my beanie wants the gym leader to be like, are you ready for a real gym battle, me princess? Oh my god, yes! I want him. I want this now. I want it. That'll be great. And yeah, language is definitely a barrier, even if it's just different dialects in the same language. Yeah, definitely. Which kind of proves my point. And like, everything is the same. Like, other countries call it something different, but it's still the same thing. So, whoop. So, like I said, with the whole... I guess that's probably why I'm better at dealing with people who shout insults, because I'm just like, you know, I know who I am. I don't need... like, as I said, like, I know... And, like, even if I didn't have the thing they were called, you know, when people call you names, even if I didn't have it, they'll just find something else and call you that instead. So, like, if I was... If you were overweight, so you decided to lose it and became thin, they would call you, you know what I mean? Like, they'll always find something. These people are just petty and ridiculous, and they're just, they suffer from a disorder that makes it that they lack brain cells, and long story short, I'd rather play video games. Like Spyro! Yay for Spyro! Ooh, I nearly forgot about these things. Oh, there's more here. And okay. Yemdarp, is that you? Oh, you're gnome character from D&D. Yay, Tor. I love your Scottish accent, Tor. It's so freaking good. Like, you're right there, lass. Another thing with languages is that you sneezed. Where was I? Is that one thing in English can be spelled the same in another language, but the meaning is completely different. Which, yeah, that's I can't think of any examples, but that happens. I do remember that growing up, my dad always told me something was wrong with me, and wow, and looked for every reason to put me down. What the frick? He was happy when I was diagnosed with Asperger's because he had a label to give to his co-workers to excuse his crappy parent. Wow, yeah, he is a crappy parent. Jesus. Order, it's different. It's just. Human beings, sir. No, screw your dad. You are awesome, Sparks. Yeah. Take it for someone else who has Asperger's syndrome. Yeah, you do love. Yeah, you love doing the voice tour. First thing that came to mind is how. Wait, dick means fat in German? I did not know that. But means a multitude of things in English, and fat means plate here. Really? Oh my god, that's hilarious. I'm learning things. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Hello, Ragnar.
You've done well, Spyro.
Thank you.
Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right.
Ready for what?
Ready for what?
And he just tells you. Ready for puberty? I don't know. I don't live with him anymore, so yay! I'm in a much better place in my life now. Just working on getting a job so I can go fully independent with my life. Yay! Go Sparks! Told you were awesome. Woohoo! I guess he's just one of those people that just don't fully understand how mental disorders work. Well, when I say how it works differently for everyone, and like depending on the disorder, it's like it works differently. But you know, I don't. People who are ignorant like that is just so stupid. I mean, if it's ignorance, which you know you're willing to learn, that's different. But when you just willingly nearly swore, douche nozzle about it, and then go away and nope. And last time I ran on that, I'm not doing it today. I need to I got the key. That's why I couldn't see a thing for a moment. But I am okay. Ready for action. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's go and get that thing. Oop. And this is why I usually fly to get the key first, because then I can run around and do this. And but oh well, it's fine. And mine. Thank you. Is that all the gems? Yeah, it is. Now there's one last thing I need to do. Is there a shortcut back? No, there isn't. Shoot. Okay. Whoop. Now, one last thing I need to do. Something else I felt like a genius was solving when I was a kid. I nearly forgot about it, but then I got reminded because I ran to a place. And it should be... Don't ask why I did this. I don't know why I did this as a kid. I just did this and... Lo and behold! Thank you, game. And that is everything. I've only died once. Woo! Hooray for dying once. What did you say? I think my situation is probably an extreme though. I have a great mother, yeah. But I haven't heard any stories of mothers with Asperger's about being neglected by a parent. Well, I've known, like my parents were actually freaking brilliant about it. So I'm definitely not one of them. But I do know there are other people that have the same thing, Sparks. There definitely will always be someone who can relate, and I've seen it online with people that had parents who didn't truly understand it, and they weren't. But at the end of the day, like you have a great mother, which is great, and it sounds like you have a great sister too. So there are, like, even though there are jerks in the world, there are people that actually do care, and they are willing to learn, and they are willing to, and they will love you no matter what. And those are people that I care about. And I'm going to do this. I need to download. Okay. Thank you. That's it. Well, if someone should support you, it's your family. Definitely. I mean, unless you're a serial murderer or something like that, and they can just go away. You know what I mean? As far as misunderstanding, I've definitely experienced that from other relatives. My grandparents are far from from that mind over matter generation. Oh dear. So they see anxiety as laziness rather than legitimate mental. Oh my god, yeah, I know. I hate the term. I hate it with the older generation where they think they have this mentality that back in my day there was no such thing as it because we just got on with it. And I was like, no, there was such thing as it. It's just that it didn't have a name yet, or because you know, people were ostracized for it and they didn't want to come out, and also because the internet didn't exist. It wasn't actually well, like. There are many people, like back as a kid, I never knew anyone with Asperger's, but now I'm an adult, well, I died, but now I'm an adult and I'll go on the internet, there's loads of people with it, and I find out like we're in like the millions, so, but yeah, the whole, like mind over matter can be a good thing, it can help, like there are ways to like like manage your mind and your emotions, so to better exert yourself in that, but yeah, like just telling people that they'll get over it or something is not going to happen, I'm afraid. So that is silly. But the thing is, with these people, it's not necessarily that they're being horrible. It's just that they don't understand. And people who don't understand but are willing to learn, you know, but then when there are people that don't understand and they just refuse to learn anything else, and they just assume that they're right and that their way goes and blah blah blah. Those are the people that get on my nerves. Something that makes me sad is these guys follow you, whereas in the original game they just ran and fell off the cliff, which made me laugh. Can I have everything, please? Can I get up here? No, I can't. Or the person with the disorder was considered lazy, so they were locked up somewhere like a madhouse. Oh god, yeah. Oh yeah, that was sad. How they basically were treated like you know, the electric therapy, and that was stupid. We were stupid back then, weren't we? Thank goodness, you know, we're learning now. Do you remember how we used to, like, people... No, I would say, do you remember? You wouldn't remember this because none of us were born, but gosh, how we used to treat animals because no one knew what they were doing. Oh god, it's so cringe. Like, I went to a castle the other day and I read up how they kept their pet bear, and that it was so horrible. Like, because people, like, ignorance just went a long way and it caused a lot of harm. And like I look back on us in the past and I think, God, we were stupid. Then again, think about it. In about 1,000 years' time, people are going to look back on us and think that we're stupid too. So, oh well. The internet's just a great resource for us because of that. Yeah. Gives us all a place to connect with people going through the same thing instead of being told we're just lazy or overacting by the only people around us person. Yeah, I know. Which doesn't help, guys, when you do that. So let's not do that. It does matter. Doesn't matter how, like, how... I'm gonna do quotation marks. Trivial it is. It matters, and I learned that. I learned that recently since I started counselling. And funnily enough, I finished my counselling today. I don't know why I did this. I technically didn't need to, but oh well. So yeah, I should be going to cognitive behavioural therapy to help me manage my emotions, but I'm not sure when I'll be starting that. But yeah, the counsel was only for 8 weeks, and I've been doing really good. Yay! Wait, what did you say? I don't know how true it is, but I have heard that in some places in the US, mainly Utah, there is still a program that try to, oh my god, seriously? Try to beat, in quotation marks, homosexuality and mental illness out of people from some religious, I've heard of, like, gay therapy where people go in and they try to, God, no, like, no amount of therapy is going to cure my Asperger's syndrome, and no amount of therapy is going to cure someone being gay. Well, cure in quotation marks. They don't need curing. Like, I don't need curing. I have Asperger's syndrome. It's part of who I am. It's not I'm not mentally ill. So, come on, guys. I get the whole homosexuality is an illness crap. Oh, I hate that so much.
Dr. Shem thinks he's so cool.
This guy's awesome.
You don't know what it's been like listening to him
Oh
over
my
and
god.
over. But I tell you one thing.
This is, like I said,
You should watch
just
his
like I said,
back.
if people think this way because they're ignorant, I could let them off a bit more. But when people are just so up their own backsides, that's when I'm just like, that's when I draw the line. Like, guys, come on. Then don't have a conversation with these people. You're gonna get nowhere. I just remember having an argument with a lady who thought she genuinely thought that interbreeding was a good thing because at the end of the day it's still spreading the genes and spreading, like, continue the animal. And I was like, love, these animals are being bred to have deformities. They can't walk properly. They end up having health problems. They live their entire existence in agony. They can't like, stuff like that. But no matter what I said to her, oh my god, this woman drove me mad. So yeah, no. The best way to treat, in quotation marks, a mental disorder is to help the person deal with the problem it gives them, not take it away. Yeah, like, you can't teach someone to control, like, to beat it, because it's never gonna happen. But you teach them to manage it. Same thing with inbreeding in a family. Yeah, just no. I was like, so if it's a good thing, does that mean we should all, like, humans should do it too? Because we're continuing the bloody species. I hate this woman. I can't remember how to beat this guy, by the way. Whoop! But I've got to do it without getting hit. So, okay. So she was one of those people that just, in the end, I just stopped talking to her because no matter what I said to her, she just does not listen to anything. Now, is this the one he spins around? Let me check. Okay. That's it, he spins. Okay. Get close. Spin, please. Thank you. The desire to have pure breeds. Hang on. The desire to have pure breeds seems to trump the actual health of the species, which is really sad. I hate the word mutt. Is used for mixed breeds because it implies they're somehow inferior, despite them actually being much healthier and generally live longer life. Exactly. The first time you were cooking ham. What are you talking about, Tor? But yeah, like the way, and like, I hate the Kennel Club, and I hate them. I actually hate them because what they've done, they basically taken dogs of how they meant to look, and then changed it and tried to claim this is how they're meant to look all along. Like this one triggers me quite a lot. The Rhodesian Ridgeback originally did not have the Ridgeback. And the thing is, because I studied this when I took genetics in college, the ridgeback causes a lot of spinal damage to the dogs, which I tried to explain to the lady. I was like, you know, they're meant to be Rhodesians. They're not supposed to have the ridgeback. That was added in later. Like, when you breed a dog to bend their spine, it's going to cause problems. And I watched the... I'm going to pause for a moment. I'm not going to explain it, but when I told this lady, I had to watch... This is why I hate the Kennel Club. There was a documentary that showed what happens to these dogs through growing up with their genetic malfunctions. I had to walk out of the room. It was so hard to watch. I won't give you any examples because I don't want to put that, but just know that it was hard. Like, I'm an emotional person, and I had to leave the room crying because it was just like, oh my god. So having that woman say these things to me angered me so much because I just remembered the stuff I'd seen in the interviews they had from people who bought their dogs from breeders not knowing about these things, and oh boy. I really hope that woman's learned her lesson. It's like saying that inbreeding is a good thing. She needs to go away. She was a silly woman. Oh, I think I did it first try. Woo! And Sparks did a sad face. I think it's sad face of the documentary. Yeah. Woo! I don't remember the name of it, and even if I did, I wouldn't say it because I don't want to put you through that, but it made me sad. But thankfully, Lillipup is fine, haha. Reminds me of how Dachshunds have fragile spines because of their long and thin shape. I know there are some places that like to take the shape of a Dachshund to the extremes that are very unsafe for the dog. Not to mention, another thing with the Dachshunds is that they don't have any knees, which is adorable, but it can cause problems because, you know, the way, like, walking... Like, you can probably guess, walking without any knees would cause some problems for your legs. Poor little things. No, for a while I thought Lillipup didn't have any knees because she's so tiny. Turns out she does. I'm glad my aunt's kennel doesn't do that. Yes! Good for your aunt. Also, invite me over. I want to see. Oh, they have Dachshunds. Oh, wait, they don't have knees. No, apparently they don't. I owned a Dachshund, and same with Corgis, because their legs are so tiny, there's nowhere for them to go, so... I owned a Dachshund and never noticed. It was mixed with a Basset, so maybe mine did have knees. Yeah, like, notice the way they walk. It's kind of like that waddle. There's no bend in their legs. So be careful when walking them, because, you know, if they're dogs without any knees, when they walk for too long... Is that guy just floating? No. Okay, when they walk for too long, it can cause, it can hurt. Well, it can... I think it just basically makes them susceptible to arthritis for little doggies. Well, if you ever visit, we can go, yay! I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna see all the little doggies. So yeah, the moral of the story is, if you go out to get a pedigree, make sure the pedigree that you get, you see the parents' medical history, because you don't want the dog. Actually, I'll give you one example. Take the King Charles Spaniel. They have been. This was in the documentary. They have been bred, so sometimes their brain grows too big for their heads, and you can probably guess what happens. So when I had a friend who went out to buy a King Charles, I told the family about this, and they didn't know, and they freaked out like, oh my god. And I told them, okay, from what I learned in the documentary, the sign to find out if you're King Charles, I'm not sure if it's just the Cavalier or just the King Charles in general, but the way you find out if your dog has this problem is if they start perpetually scratching their head, like, for no reason. God, I'm running out of time already, Jesus. So they kept an eye on their dog. There was no head scratching, so their Charlie was absolutely fine. He never had that genetic problem. But yeah, that happened, and it was sad. Oh my god, I failed. Never mind. Yeah, I never noticed. She lives with my sister now, so I still see her sometimes. Aww. Yeah, go and have a look. See if I could be wrong, but you have to go and have a look. So yeah, do your research, people. Do your research. And if your dog does have the issue, then god damn it, please take him to the vet. It's like, vets are amazing, because, you know, my Jackie's been really unwell, but the vets have been great, and my Jackie's been doing great. So after this stream, I'm going to give Jackie his medicine. So how did I run out of time so quickly? Like, what is going on? I just suck at this level, apparently. I'm going the way you're meant to, at least I think I am. Whoop. I like how the water has like a streamline where you fly above the water, like, to show that his feet are like running along it. That's cool. Wow, I suck. Okay, I'm gonna focus on the game and not the chat for a moment, because that's how I failed. So I was reading the chat while... Why was I reading the chat while flying? That is a silly thing to do. Holy moly me. Okay. Aha. Aha. And. Aha. Now the last one is. Boop. Oh boy. Whoop. 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 By the way, I don't remember where all these things are, so I might fail this because I don't remember where they all are. But it's fine. Boop. And, oh, maybe I can do this. I'm going to finish with 1 second to spare again, aren't I? There, it was there! It was there! Wait! I went the wrong way. I can't imagine the pain you'd be in if your brace died to outgrow your skull. You'd have terrible headaches all the time. But dogs also don't press their heads against walls when they have headaches. Wait. Don't dogs also press their head against walls when they have headaches or other head issues? I don't know, actually. The pressure would be so bad. Yep, Tor. Yeah, watch the road when you drive fly. Jinxed it. Lol. Thanks, Tor. You jinxed it. But yeah, that's, that's just one of the dogs. It was, like I said, this documentary really, really got to me. And I'm not going to say, no, I don't have nightmares about it. That's just silly. But when I think about, like, people, ignorant people, I remember that woman, I just remember how angry I was about, because like I said, I just was still emotional about that documentary I watched. And I know the documentary showed the most extreme cases, because, you know, the point of a documentary is to basically make a point, you know what I mean? But they made their point. And I've hated the Kennel Club ever since, because I hate how, they try, like, for instance, the Kennel Club deems green eyes in cats to be a defect. And I have a green eye. Jack has green eyes. They basically think that my cat Jack is defected. And because of this, because they think like there are many cats. I've known this to happen. Because green eyes in cats are considered defects. There have been like a plethora of cats thrown out from breeders because they have green eyes, because you know they can't be shown in shows or whatever because they're defected. I have green eyes. My favourite colour is green, so I was very insulted by this. Wait. Haha! I want to see how long I can leave it for. The hell? Yeah, green eyes is considered a defect. I learnt this in my college. So green-eyed cats are considered defected. I'm like, and I'm insulted because my eye colour is green, and green is my favourite colour. So screw you people. So my cat Jack has been thrown out. I wondered maybe he was thrown out because he had green eyes. And like I've met other, like when I've rehomed other cats from my cattery, I noticed a bunch of them had green eyes, and my boss was like, "Oh no, don't tell me it was because of the green." Even she hates it. I get more headaches than is normal, and we think it's because I have excess fluid in my brain. Oh wow. However it's spelled, I can't pronounce that. Hydrocephalus. If that's the case, that already adds significant amount of pressure to my head to cause issues. Oh my gosh. So I would hate my life if it was more severe. Oh my god, Spark. So you get migraines a lot as well. Oh, green-eyed cats. I was gonna say I find green-eyed cats the prettiest. Don't be telling me their eyes are defected. Thank you, Sparks. Good boy. Good boy. They are not defected. That is a blue. Because I remember I was in college and we had a book that because I was studying genetics, and they gave us a book to show us what they deemed to be correct, like how like a dog must have this or else it's not a correct dog. And I just remember seeing green, like the cat has to have blue eyes or brown eyes, well amber. If it's green, it's defected. I remember reading that and I was like, my teacher was like, yeah, I don't like that either.
I can't believe how fast you
I'm not sure if they
found
mentioned
so
it in the
much stolen
documentary, but I just remember them talking about how green eyes is defected. Do you see why I don't like the Kennel Club? Do you see why I hate the Kennel Club? Gah. So yeah, everyone raise your hands if you think green-eyed cats are beautiful. I'm raising my hand right now. I don't know what actually distinguishes a migraine from a headache, but I do get headaches multiple times a week, and they're bad enough that I can't focus on anything if I don't take ibuprofen which is hit or miss whether it works. Okay, a headache is okay. A migraine is basically what's the difference? Because there is a difference. A migraine basically cripples you. Like I had a migraine. Like when I have a full-fledged migraine, I can't eat. I can't touch anything. Like all my senses flares it. Like light flares it up. Like it's like one way I describe it is like running your nails down a chalkboard and converting that awful sound into pain. And other people describe migraines as like getting a sledgehammer to your brain, but I've never been hit in the head with a sledgehammer, so I wouldn't know. But the best way I could describe it is that awful feeling you get when someone runs their nails down a chalkboard. Just convert that into pain. That's how I describe migraines. Does it depend on where the pain is too? Maybe. I don't think I've seen a cat with green eyes, mostly just yellow. You should see my Jack. My Jack has green eyes. He's so beautiful. I love my Jack. Anyway, I did say I was going to stop. Oh, I streamed. Did I stream for 2 hours? Cool. Okay. And I did say I was going to stop after Peacekeepers because I'm tired after my migraine. But put it like, if you ever get the chance, Sparks, look up migraine and just. Maybe you've had it, but it really knocks you for 6. Oh boy. I think knock for 6 is a British term. So it knackers you basically. It takes everything out of you. One of my 2 cats has really strange eyes that I don't think I've ever seen on another cat. Like, her eyes actually look like marbles. Oh, in that there's no definitive iris or pupils, and her eyes seem to have a sort of marbly effect to it. Hard to explain. That is cute, actually. Oh, that's cute. But I'm glad today we defended the gays. We've defended green-eyed cats. We did great today, guys. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop streaming now before I'm. Oh my god. Did you guys have fun? I had fun. Oh, do I need to save the game? It saves automatically, doesn't it? Yeah, it saves automatically. But, yeah, did you guys have fun? Hope you did. You good? I googled it, and among the more common eye colours in cats are green and gold and green. So it's a common eye colour! What? Screw you, Kennel Club. I had fun the time I was here. Yay, thank you all for coming. Yay. It was a great stream as always. Yay! Was nice hanging out again. Yeah, it was. And I should be back Friday. And then I should be back Tuesday, but then I won't be streaming not this Friday, next Friday, because I will be on stage. Hopefully not messing up my lines. Oh yeah, let's do this. So, for however long you stuck it out, thank you for watching. Your presence has been greatly, truly appreciated. And I'll see you Friday, hopefully, for Let's Go Pikachu. And then next week for probably more Spyro, unless I can get Anthony JC. Well, I've got to be a miracle if I get JC at this point. He's going to be a dad, though, so I'll let him off. But if I can get them to join me, it'll be Spider-Man. So I don't know if it's Spider-Man or Spyro next week. But either way, the game I'm going to play will start with an S. I'm such a loser. Bye, guys! And Tor's going to send me a link. Woo!